My Hero Academia!
My Hero!
Merry Christmas, everyone. I didn't know it was this close, honestly.
Yeah. Oh, this chapter, man, was fucking adorable,
This
bro. Like, I'm skipping straight. I'm skipping straight to the
strength.
Aries shit, bro.
The goddamn fucking slice of life chapter.
I'm skipping straight to the Aries shit, bro.
Aerie! Andrew, come in here and fucking fangirl about Aerie. Andrew!
Literally?
I haven't caught up yet.
Okay, never mind. Continue.
Literally in this chapter, my father instinct was kicking in, right?
Yeah.
It's just like
Protect?
She's protect status. Oh, she's like trick or treat. like no, wrong holiday. And then she's like demons out, demons in.
I got eggs,
still
bro.
wrong holiday. And then she's like, here, I painted some eggs. It's just like, oh,
you realize, by the way, like the best kind of gags do.
That is protect.
On some Oda shit right now. Because you know what Oda always does? He takes the gags that his characters have and makes them have a dark backstory. Keep in mind, the reason that she doesn't know, like, holidays and stuff is because she was, like, sheltered and practically raised by Chisaki. So, like, the dark reasoning behind this adorableness is that she's basically never had a fucking real childhood. She's a sheltered small girl who has been fucking just brain annihilated by fucking Chisaki.
Oh my! So manga stream is because I didn't. So the panel where she's like demons out and demons in.
I had no idea what the fuck that meant.
So manga stream apparently. So Tia and whatever the fuck that shit is.
Translator note.
Aerie is throwing beans, which is the tradition for Setsubun, a Japanese holiday celebrating the start of spring. It's meant to ward off evil, but she sang the chant wrong. It's supposed to be demons out, fortune in.
And she said beans.
So, yeah. So she's throwing beans.
Oh no! So Santa Aerie, oh my god, just protect immediately. I did want to bring up. Oh, go ahead. Sorry.
So one thing I was really hoping that Hirokoshi wasn't going to ruin the wholesomeness by having Mineta say something.
No, I'm glad he didn't actually, because then Twitter just fucking dies, just implodes on itself.
That's all I was saying. I was like, please, Hirokoshi, don't do this to me.
Oh,
don't make
you're
Mineta.
Glad he didn't.
Don't make.
Okay.
Don't do this, Mineta. Don't do this.
He cannot have Mineta say shit when Aries around anymore, because it happened once and it was creepy. It can't. In fact, Mineta should be on restraining order status, like stay 50 feet away from her, honestly.
It's just so funny, man. That was a wholesome My Hero Academia, bro.
Did you notice, in the like large spreads of like what was happening here? Fucking Uraraka got like a little All Might keychain, and Deku got I don't know, fucking mushrooms. Is that what that is? Like a bag of mushrooms?
Yeah, mushrooms, bro.
So like,
aside from the mushroom girl.
Oh my god! Ship confirmed, bro. Mushroom girl just pops on up like, yo, fucking, you want to eat my mushrooms? Hell yeah.
Nah, bro.
Why do I imagine Mushroom Girl talks like Raven from fucking Teen Titans? Hey, Deku, how's it going?
my girl Tara Strong.
Bro, I need Mushroom Girl hentai right now. Aged up Mushroom Girl hentai, to clarify.
Oh, you're gonna anger. You know, hentai's a taboo in our comment section. Anytime we mention hentai,
character in
our
this
channel's
is
going
at least
downhill.
18.
Our channel's going down here. Unsubscribe. Too many hentai.
Is that edit out worthy, Thurman?
I don't think so.
Maybe I should just. The best part about that kind of shit is if I just bleep the whole thing, it's still funny because no one knows. It's like beep.
So it's crazy to me. This chapter is just very interesting. You know, to me, this chapter was.
Hold on, one last thing. We can't not talk about the fucking bird dude getting a goddamn Buster Sword. And then Aerie holding said Buster Sword.
Yo, that shit's fucking hilarious, man.
Now,
Final Fantasy out.
how about
Final
fucking
Fantasy remake
Bakugo
out.
about to intern with Endeavor? That's cool.
Hold on. Before we begin, Andrew, I know you're a Final Fantasy fan. Final Fantasy VIII remake's out. I'm copping it. And yeah.
It's a bit wonky. Hold on.
Get up here! All right, this is the thing. Do the taking over the podcast thing.
No, take it over.
Bro, that's when the fucking computer would crash.
So, repeating myself, Andrew, I know you're a Final Fantasy fan.
Yeah.
Talking about Buster Swords. Final Fantasy VIII remake's out. I'm copping it soon. Talking full-on Final Fantasy fandom over here.
First of
Some
all,
good shit.
The Final Fantasy VII remake is coming out. The Final Fantasy VIII remastered came out.
Remaster, whatever.
It's
You know what I'm
very
trying to say.
different, Thurman, and it hurts. You realize how much Final Fantasy VIII fans want a remake and not just a remaster? You've triggered them all.
It would be nice.
Remake, remaster, same difference.
It's not. It's very not.
Point being, the remaster's out, and I'm copping it as a Final Fantasy VIII fan. I love my
copping
favorite
mean?
Final Fantasy of all time. Definitely.
Yours is
Anyway,
8?
back. Yep, I love it.
Oh,
Bruh. Andrew's favorite Final Fantasy is 8, and he never can find people that agree with him. So just kiss. Oh God, he's making out with my microphone. Get out. Hey, Thurman, you talk about how much you like making out, right? How drunk?
Oh, yeah, I love
how drunk would you have to be to make out with Andrew?
Pretty drunk. To where reason and sexuality don't mean anything to me.
You told me you were lying, sir. You've told me how you when I ask you that same question, like how drunk to fuck me, you're like, a couple drinks.
That's what I'm saying. Reason and sexuality are out the
because you
window.
love me more?
Listen, he just
Trying to take
At
that.
this point, dick, vagina, it's all sex.
Yeah. The drunk me doesn't matter.
There's desperation in his
Any
voice.
hole's a
Vagina.
viable hole.
Enlarged clitoris tag. Clitoris dick.
Click dick. They click dick. Anyway, back to my hero.
Back to clitoris dick. Get out of here. See, now
We're
this-
gonna. Oh boy.
This
I
is,
can see the comment now.
This is prime controlled chaos. I might put a little like a disclaimer in the front, like, hello, if you haven't, you gotta understand, this is true controlled chaos content. Okay, the last couple videos, I'll be straight with you, or gay with you. I mean both. I'll be one of those with you. I'll be bi with you. Like a lot of times, the last couple times when we've filmed, it's been like after work, we're exhausted, or like I have a headache or something. This is like prime full energy controlled chaos, and this is what we're known for. So, you know, take it or leave it. But what do you think about Bakugo and Todoroki fucking like two friends, students training under Endeavor? I'm excited for that, actually.
It's interesting, actually. It's really it makes sense, right? Because moving back into the chapter, I'm talking about how Gran Torino won't take him because Gran Torino's on missions, right? And it makes sense that Midnighter's
Night
Midnighter's,
Eye is fucking, of course, dead.
Yeah,
and then
Night Eye.
the Centipede is busy.
So his thing.
An underboob
Yeah,
girl,
and-
still hot. I just want to clarify,
and then,
I'm incredibly
Bakugo's-
into underboob girl. Like, do you remember the scene where they walk in, like the first scene with her, she's just being tickled and like, it's like all the underboob and I'm just like, oh my God. Yes! Is it Bubbles? Is that
The-
her? Like the blue skin
the
girl
scuttle.
or whatever? Yeah, hell yeah.
So, we have that, and then, Bakugo has lost Best Venus because Best Venus is in a bag somewhere. So,
I'm kidding. I'm glad he didn't hear. Fucking Andrew over here hasn't caught up, but that's his own fault.
so
You're right, he is in a bag. It's in a bag.
So, it makes sense, right? And I think, honestly speaking, it makes sense because here's the thing. Endeavor is someone who's been a rival to All Might for years now. And Deku and Bakugo themselves, look up to All Might. So honestly speaking, it makes a lot of sense. I'm interested. I'm really happy that Hirokoshi is doing this because I never thought about this.
Me too.
And I'm curious to see how Endeavor is going to treat Bakugo and Deku.
Yes.
Especially Deku.
Well, no, is Deku coming? I only saw that. I didn't. What? Did I misread that?
Yeah, he said.
Oh, he did. Oh, fuck. That's awesome. I'm even more excited now. I don't know why. I read that as like Bakugo and Todoroki. I did not see the fucking Deku thing at all. That's actually awesome.
So that's a really interesting thing.
That's gonna be so awkward because Deku and him had like a whole awkward. You remember the awkward ass talk they had in the first, or like one of the first arcs?
Yeah.
Now, obviously, Endeavor's like trying to good guy it now, to the disdain of SJW Twitter. But I thought you'd laugh at that. I'm disappointed.
Yeah, no, you're right. It's just Twitter. Twitter's just cancerous, man. When I got Twitter, I thought it was gonna be a very wholesome, very a good place, but no, Twitter.
I find Reddit more wholesome than Twitter. I'll be honest.
If you think Facebook is bad, no.
Well,
Facebook
Twitter's where
has its
more of the
moments,
youngins go. Like Twitter's for our generation, and we all know, our generation just loves to argue. And then Facebook, you get a bunch of older fucks talking about their fucking potted plants and shit. But
Twitter,
but I will say,
toxic.
I'm glad you brought up how is Endeavor gonna treat Midoriya and Bakugo here. Now with Bakugo, I'm really hoping I want to see Endeavor just fucking like sit your ass down, Bakugo. Like I need it. Bakugo is such a stubborn fuck. I really just want to see him get like just throttled by Endeavor. That scene in Fire Force where he's like he's like, all right, I want to see if I can beat like the number one, like the first division captain, and he just gets fucking just like clapped immediately. Yeah. Like I kind of want that. I want I want Bakugo to be like, oh cool, I want to spar against Endeavor, and then Endeavor's just like one arms him, just like, sorry, what? I need it
because I feel like it would be good because Endeavor is a character who, because here's the thing, right? Because Todoroki is trying to, I guess have some sort of relationship with his dad now. Bakugo is a character who's kind of very hard-headed and stubborn, kind of like how Endeavor kind of is. So I think their interactions would be kind of interesting there. And I think Deku would be a good influence on Endeavor because Endeavor, here's the thing, right? So Endeavor must know something's up between All Might and Deku because Endeavor's not stupid. And, and the thing is that what's interesting is that the interactions, because Endeavor's trying to good guy it now with the, he
kind of realizes the responsibility he has now as number one hero.
And the thing is like you can consider words. You can consider Deku, Bakugo, and Todoroki the My Hero Academia equivalent of the Monster Trio from One Piece.
True.
Even though you don't know what the Monster Trio are, they're Luffy, Zoro, and Sanji, the three strongest of the Straw Hat Pirates. Don't at me, it's facts. Anyway,
it's clearly fact. Who the fuck would argue that?
You never know. Anyway, so it's inevitable that these three, because it makes sense, right? These three are the ones who they have the most, I would say, history and interaction with each other because, like I said, it's kind of the Monster Trio, right? Bakugo's is Zoro. He's the fucking argues butt heads with both of them. Todoroki is the Sanji. You know what I'm saying? He's the fucking like lightheaded, not really get into conflict, but will get into conflict if he has to type shit. And then Deku is Luffy. Yeah. So it's like very so it's interesting because these three characters are characters who, like, this would be like a trio. Like, if you go to school, like, these are the type of three friends that have, like, nothing in common, but somehow be the bestest friends in the world, right? So
that's actually a good point, because, like, even, like, the trio I hang with, like, Andrew's, like, the cool-headed, like, trying to think. Like, I'd be the Luffy, Andrew'd be almost like a Sanji, and then I think, like, Andy's really serious, so he might be the Zoro. So that's kind of an interesting point you've made there.
So it's just very cool to see that. So my thing is how will Endeavor treat them? How will Bakugo and Deku kind of accept his teachings? Because it feels kind of weird because here's the thing, right? This is really the first time Deku kind of like had a teacher that wasn't really directly involved with All Might.
That's a good point.
This, right? Gran Torino taught All Might, you know,
and Night Eye was All Might's sidekick, right?
Yeah. So like this is like the first internship
well,
where
you could make the argument that he's All Might's rival.
Well, yeah, but to be fair though, like well, the thing is, like Gran Torino and Night Eye kind of have like more of like a close relationship with
right,
him.
They have
and,
knowledge about All Might that Endeavor doesn't. Yeah, for sure.
On a personal level, you know, like with Endeavor, it was just mostly this business and I'm trying to throw up you, right?
Mm-hmm.
But with Gran Torino and Night Eye, it was more so like a personal level. Like I'm pretty sure if Endeavor knew that All Might was dying, he would care, but not care enough to like stop him from being a hero, right? He's like, okay, you're dying, suck it up, die a hero, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, die like a man.
Yeah, so but like Night Eye was like, as a sidekick, you know, as a sidekick, you'd be worried about like your person you're working with. Like, no, All Might, you're dying. If you don't stop being a hero right now, you're going to die. And then Gran Torino's like will taught him. So it's on a more personal level to where Deku is learning from someone that All Might did not necessarily connect him to. Like, I believe, don't quote me on this, like, correct me if I'm wrong, but All Might was the one who told Deku about Gran Torino and Night Eye, correct?
I'm pretty sure. I don't remember the Night Eye one fully. Do you remember how Deku met and learned about Night Eye originally, Andrew?
I could have sworn he was recommended or something. I think it might have been Gran Torino.
Was it Gran Torino? I don't know. Put in the comments, remind us how Night Eye came into the fray.
Yeah, the comments will you know be egotistical and say, oh, bro, in chapter 500.
That is not 500 chapters.
You know what I mean, bitch. Don't.
Well, actually, in chapter 135, I think that's probably around the moment where that shit was starting.
So basically, yeah. So the point being is that it's interesting because this is the first time that Deku will learn from someone that All Might didn't directly tell him about.
And to bounce off of that point that you're making there, Thurman, I wonder, because you were talking like Endeavor's not stupid, right? So I would like to see Endeavor almost pull Deku off to the side and be like, okay, something's going on between you and All Might. I'm not dumb. You know, and maybe like kind of get close to the. Now I don't know if I'd want him to figure it out exactly, but like maybe Endeavor could be like, kind of like have a guess that's like close to the money, if not fully on the money. Of like, okay, well, there's something going on here, and then I don't know if. Do you think he'd be able to jump to the conclusion of like the quirk transfer thing? Because really, no one thinks about that because no other quirk works that way, you know. So I don't know if he'd be able to get that far in his guessing, but like. I'd like to see him get kind of close, if not the full thing. It'd be kind of cool.
Yeah, I agree. I want him to accept that because...
Yeah.
Here's the thing. He's the number one hero now, so he's going to have... This internship's going to be a great way for him to find out, because these three are trying to be the number one heroes, and these three, like I said, is the monster trio of My Hero Academia, of Class 1A.
Mm-hmm. And they're going to be the number 1, 2, and 3 heroes of the future. You know they are going to be.
Yeah, so... My thing is that, and here's the thing you have to think about too in the future, that these three are probably going to be the ones who are competing most for number one hero.
For sure.
In their generation. Right? So these three, essentially, probably Idia and all the other ones will be doing that as well. But, but
they'll be in like the top 10, I'm sure.
Yeah, but these three are the ones who, like I said, are ones who have a, like, hell, even back in the fucking, in the second arc. Who's the ones who are competing most for the top spot? These three. Fucking Todoroki made a whole statement to Bakugo and Deku saying I'm going to be both of them. Deku did the same thing. Bakugo did the same thing. Like, these three have been rivals since day one, since they entered UA, right? Like, hell, fucking Todoroki made this whole spiel to Deku saying I have to beat you to beat my dad, right? Bakugo's like, Todoroki, you're strong as fuck. That's why I have to beat you. Like, Deku had to save Todoroki from his thing. Like, these three have a connection that's really been built up very well, in my opinion, I think.
True. Yeah, it's a good trio.
So to me, it makes a lot of sense that these three are going to go to Endeavor because, first of all three of them will have something to learn about Endeavor. Plus, it will kind of give Endeavor sort of like an incentive of who is going to these. Okay, he sees these three. Sees these three. These three have been rivals since day one. They've been competing since day one. They fought each other multiple times, right? They've helped each other out multiple times, right? So it seems to me like these three are kind of we're going into that mode of where Endeavor is like, okay, you three are three who clearly are, closer than the rest as far as rivals go. So, so he's gonna try to find. I almost hope that there'd be some sort of Endeavor's kind of like have like some sort of team thing with them because it's
team building exercise or something.
Yeah, because it's clear that Hirokoshi's building up something with these three to be like their own monster trio. So that's interesting. I want to know your thoughts on that because I think that's fascinating.
I agree. That's a good point you've made there. I think that they are going towards that direction. I think they're going to be, heroes number 1, 2, and 3 of their own generation, and I think this will probably bring them closer. And maybe we might get some good combo attacks. Like I could see them all fighting together at one point. In fact, maybe even whatever the next big threat is, I could see them doing like a team attack on it, and like something that they learned from Endeavor potentially. Yeah, I mean, my main thought on this was I hope that Endeavor kind of like gets close to the truth on what's going on with Deku and All Might. I think that'd be cool. Now, I want your thoughts on, they kind of try to do a confirmation like, all right, none of the students is the traitor. Now, that they say that, right? It's like All Might is like somehow clear. And I don't know why he's so confident in that. Like, I've just been creeping on him, and my deductive reasoning is that it's not one of the students. I don't know if I trust that, honestly, but I don't know if that's Horikoshi actually, like, is that like a confirmation from Horikoshi, like, all right, theory people, not a student, get off that, right? Is that what that is? Or is it a bold-faced lie? Like, what do you think?
I'm 50-50, because you're right. When I first saw that shit, I thought it was immediately, like, telling, like, all the Kanamari, like, theories, like, shut the fuck up, you're wrong.
Sit the fuck down, we're done.
Yo, I legitimately thought, like, Hirikoshi went on Twitter, and it was just like okay.
Oh, yeah, no, like, he saw the fucking, like, oh my god, Kaminari's doing the fucking Redestro thing. We got...
Like, he tried to cover his grounds and shit without having the fandom, like
oh shit, you have to fucking shut this down now.
That's funny, man. That's funny, because when I read that, I laughed at that, because it was just like, because my thought process was like, Hirokoshi's just like saying, shut that shit down. Hirokoshi's like, no, nope. That's funny to me. That's actually really But on like a serious note, me personally, I'm 50-50, because I mean, it could be All Might being optimistic, be like, yes, I trust my students. No,
All Might. I mean, if there's one fucking weakness that he's known to have, it's being overly optimistic, and yeah.
Because hell, it's funny because what makes me laugh is just like, what if like fucking everyone's like, oh no, Shigaraki's gonna kill All Might. What if it's like the traitor student that does it? That'd be funny. That made me laugh.
Honestly, you're right. That's a good point, actually. Although, but see, like, then you run into that fucking problem where it's like, as cool as that would be as a surprise, I feel like that would also kind of be such a wasted opportunity, because like part of me loves that idea of like a totally different person coming in and killing All Might, like someone you have no idea or don't expect at all. But then on the other hand, the idea of Shigaraki finally getting that moment and killing All Might is also awesome. So like, it'll be fun to see what Horikoshi goes with. I think he'll surprise us no matter what it is.
Yeah, either or is fine with me. Because the reason why I said that is because like everyone's like, it's almost blatantly obvious that everyone's saying that Shigaraki is going to kill All Might. So I kind of want him to like piss on the idea a little bit, and not just me. And keep in mind that I don't mind if Shigaraki kills All Might. I think that'd be cool, whatever. But I'm just being an asshole. I'm just like, piss off the fans a little bit, Hirikoshi. Piss them off a little bit. Make like a scrub kill All Might.
No good author ever gives the fans everything they want, because the fans don't know what they want. You have to give the fans what they want, but in a way they don't expect it, I feel. Yeah, so I mean, like, just in general, like, don't be an author that just fucking succumbs to your fans, because then the fans are writing the story, not you.
Oh yeah.
And then there's one other thing I wanted to talk about. I'm trying to remember what it was.
Why you that? Can we talk about how Mina and Kaminari just fucking trying to put the Santa hat on Bakugo was just the funniest shit I've ever seen. Like that shit was fucking hilarious to me because literally this is what the Promised Neverland authors take notes on. This is how you write characters.
Yeah, it's like it's little things that aren't fucking integral to the plot, but like do a lot of good shit for the characters. 100%. And we just did a video on that. That'll be out Monday. Look out for it. It's a good ass rant from Thurman on fucking Promised Neverland. But
let's follow. I'm sorry, because I'm interrupting
you.
Will
Do not talk about Promised Neverland right now. We have a whole video for it. They can go over there for it.
Yeah.
He fucking talked about it for a half goddamn hour. It's not happening again. Fucking kill you.
No, I'm talking about the chapter. So
okay.
Let's follow the elegance of the great writing this is, right? So we see in the corner, page 8, they're like, I can read that shit. She's like, Bucko's like, what the fuck are you standing around for? She's like, I have no idea what you're talking about. And then page 9, Kaminari comes out of nowhere. It's like, bow! Hits him with the hat. Because it's funny, I had to reread that. I was confused for a second. I was like, at first when I went to page 8, I was like, Bakugo, why the fuck are you getting mad at her for just standing there? I thought Bakugo was just being Bakugo, but then it was Mina coming up to him, and then Kaminari comes up, smacks the hat on him, right? That shit's fucking funny as shit to me. And then page 10, he takes it off, and then Mina does a full-on slam dunk with the fucking Santa shit. That shit makes me laugh, bro. Like, this is how you write characters, man. Like, that is fucking hilarious to me.
I agree. And it's so, like, in character for them. Every single character is acting how you would expect them to act, what their personality is, what you know they are from up till now. And in fact, at this point, as I'm looking around, the only character that Horikoshi has not done very much character for, and I pointed this out as I was reading it, I kind of joked about it, is the fucking sugar guy. Like, I still look at the sugar guy, and I'm like, do something with this fucking guy other than that he can cook. I get it. He can cook. Good for him.
He can cook.
He can cook, and all the ladies want him because he can cook. Bravo.
Bravo. You're still a shitty character.
It's weird. Like, Horikoshi's so good. And this is not me dissing at all. Because, like, everything else here is, like, dick riding Horikoshi. I just thought it was funny. Because then fucking he pops up and he's like, what's up? I made a goddamn turkey or some shit.
Oh, man. That is funny to me. That is hilarious to me, man. Holy shit. Woo! I think that's it for me, honestly.
Well, I had one other thing, which was Deku or Bakugo's little flashback of Best Jeanist, and how he has this cool moment where he's like, "Your fucking hero name sucks, so I want to make you be able to see things other than yourself, see things from the outside perspective. You're looking at everything from your perspective, and when you get into the next year and you come back here, then you can tell me your fucking actual hero name, you dumb bitch." I added a lot more expletives. But it was a nice moment where he was just like, yo, when you're a little less dumb and you've learned a bit, then you can tell me your hero name. It'll be cool. And now Bakugo's, he's showing he's worrying a little bit about the missing Best Jeanist. I thought that was nice.
Yeah, I thought the Best Jeanist Bakugo thing was very cool. I really liked it.
Yeah. So I guess for me, that's Peace. Final thoughts for you?
Yeah, this is Peace for me, man. Great chapter. I give it like a 9, honestly.
All right. With that, peace.
Jeez.